It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Chiefs and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And incomplete to open things up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers busting through to get him for a loss of 6. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet.
The pressure gets to him again. That's multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On play action, Rodgers.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Rodgers again now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball come to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. It goes to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Pulled in at the 24. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They try to throw on second down. It's incomplete. The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Bryant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Rolling to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
again. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that leads to a New York first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely. Opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's on multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And some space here. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ryan Knoll from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown! Down Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Paul on a give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 41 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. That'll make this a 3-score game now. That moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jets will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Wilson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On the counter, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. And the officials here going to pause. It looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Open man right side is Tony.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Ball again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's going to move. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ramondre Stevenson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the opponents. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.